I'm a third-year solicitor apprentice based in the Bristol office here at WBD. I work in the Planning and Infrastructure department. I've been in planning and infrastructure since the beginning of my apprenticeship, and I'm due to stay in planning and infrastructure until my 4th year, which is when I'll be finishing my undergrad, and before I start my trainee seat rotations in the final 2 years of the 6-year apprenticeship.
So I joined the firm at 18, having been given the opportunity to join as a solicitor apprentice, which entailed working for 4 days a week and studying 1 day a week towards your LLB degree. So that was a full-packed 6-year journey into qualifying as a solicitor, and in the meantime, throughout that 6 years, we rotated around different departments, so gaining experience in teams such as property litigation, agriculture, commercial disputes, and also having the opportunities to go on secondments with our clients. So that was a really fun and interesting journey, and a bit different to the traditional route of going to do a university degree separate and then joining as a trainee solicitor after that and qualifying.
When our solicitor apprentices join us, they're often new to work, and so a lot of the challenge at the outset is just getting used to the environment of the workplace. They get involved with projects, we engage them with relatively small tasks to be able to then learn on particular aspects of a project. It's really useful for them to get involved with client work from the outset, and also to be able to feel comfortable and value to offer their views on various projects we're involved with.
In the first year I was doing more administrative and facilitating a lot of administrative functions in the legal environment. Now I'm doing more substantial legal work and a lot more legal drafting, participating in client meetings, and also taking notes of hearings and dealing with technical points of law, and a lot of research as well. The required skills for a solicitor apprentice, I think, is to be collaborative, to be a team player, to always be resilient and try and problem solve and try and kind of get to the end of it, stick to it, no matter how hard it gets. I think also to never sell yourself short, always to keep a positive and enthusiastic attitude in the workplace, and to be confident as well, and always be open to learning and also embarking on new opportunities.
What's really struck me is the enthusiasm, the thirst for learning, straight from school where most of our solicitor apprentices join us. I've noticed really the level of confidence be significantly greater for people at a younger age, having developed their careers through the apprenticeship network. But I've also seen their willingness to get involved, to challenge, and also my experience of the apprentices in our team is that they're really flying from a relatively early stage with us. I'm learning things from them on a regular basis. I think it's also really important that our clients see that we are recruiting solicitor apprentices. The apprenticeship networks are growing across the UK in various different professions and disciplines, and it's really important for our colleagues who are solicitor apprentices to be able to build the networks with other solicitor apprentices in other practices, but also amongst the apprentice networks that our clients also have. So I'm really passionate about social mobility, just from my own background, and so the opportunity to give people a route into the profession which they wouldn't have otherwise had is really important.
Solicitor apprenticeship is so good for social mobility. I feel like it's getting people who wouldn't usually have access to the legal environment and the legal profession. So I myself come from a working class background. It's definitely breaking down those stigmas that you've got to go to Russell Group universities and you've got to have the most perfect grades. It's definitely not that.
The more diverse your team is, whether that be from race, sexuality, but also social mobility and everybody's backgrounds and where they've come from, will also provide much more diverse advice and much more tailored advice to clients.
I'm very proud of what I'm doing, and it's really fulfilling to see myself doing things which I never thought I would be able to do. Yeah, it's really rewarding.